The aim of this video is to talk in favor of the following topic. Happiness in a country depends on GDP per capita. When talking about GDP and GDP per capita, it can tell a lot about the happiness of a country. GDP measures the gross domestic product of a nation, which is market value of final goods and services produced at a given period of time. The production of goods and services shows us that people are working, earning money, and making a living. Increasing GDP shows increasing economic activity, meaning more funds for social programs and more income that people will get to increase their own standard of living.
This graph demonstrates the direct correlation between per capita GDP and happiness. Each circle is a country with diameter proportional to population. The middle line shows the average life satisfaction for each level of per capita GDP, while the outer two lines show the same thing but for two age groups, ages 15 to 25 the upper line and ages 60 and over the lower line.
First of all, what does happiness mean to you? You probably might think that happiness depends on many factors such as family, friends, employment. These are not included in GDP per capita, but this will mean that you are analyzing happiness from a subjective point of view.
As we agree on the direct correlation between GDP and happiness, we are analyzing happiness through an objective point of view. The reason of why we are analyzing this objectively is because otherwise it will result complex since everyone has different values. Economists search for simple models to follow, and because of this, happiness would be analyzed in such a way to be able to simplify reality.
Why would you analyze it this way, and do you think it is reliable? Have you thought about happiness through an economic perspective?
You may think that happiness cannot be measured. Notwithstanding, the pyramid of Maslow is a model that perfectly shows the opposite. Our actions are motivated by wanting to fulfill certain necessities. In other words, there exists a hierarchy of human necessities, and he defends that as the basic needs are satisfied, humans develop higher needs and desires. Since higher necessities and desires appear, we need higher income, so GDP needs to be high for higher happiness.
So, in conclusion, taking into account all the previously mentioned points, higher GDP per capita will increase happiness. However, on the other hand, GDP is based on statistical data, and there is always a distortionate point of view about what people think and what statistics reflect. We need to understand that the statistics are just an approximation of reality, and not an absolute reality.